Hello students, welcome back to physics class. Today I would like to discuss with you chapter called magnetic effect of electric current. Okay, before going to the magnetic effect of electric current, we need to understand some basic things here. Okay, so what are the basic things we need to understand here? Let's suppose I'll take one conductor here. So just you can say this is what one conductor here, and I'll connect this conductor to what one circuit. So through this conductor, if the current I is flowing, okay, through this current through this conductor, the current I is flowing. If the current is flows, it will makes three things. It will makes the what here we can say three things. So first we can say it will makes heating effect. Okay, it will makes a what here we can say heating effect. Okay, now how it will makes a what heating effect, you know it very well. If the conductor is there means in this we have the what electrons. Okay, so before passing the current through this conductor, just you can off the what switch. Once it switch is off, at that time whatever the electron which are present in this conductor, these are what freely suspended. Okay, freely. So once the current is passing through this conductor, the electrons becomes what moving. Okay, electrons becomes what here moving here and there, and the collision will be happen in between the what electrons. The collision will be happen in between the what the electrons. Once the collision will be happening and the electrons will be start to collide each other, at that time what will be happens means heat is liberated in this conductor. The heat is what liberated. This is what we can say heating effect. Okay, so when the current is passing through the what any conductor, the heating effect will be produces. So next we have here second one, chemical. We can have here chemical effect. Okay, we have here chemical effect. So what is the connection between this electricity and the chemical effect we have? Okay, there is a connection between the what electricity and the chemical effect. If I given you the what H2O, okay, you know it very well, this is a formula. Okay, for the what water. So if I given H2O formula, so you need to break this one. So how can you break? You need to break. If I told you break this one, so how you can break? By using the what again electricity. By using the what again electricity. How? Through this you can just pass the what electricity, pass the electricity. So it will breaks into what we can say breaks into two parts. Which are those parts? We can say it will be breaks as H2 plus of O2. Okay, H2 plus of O2. And this process we know it very well, we call electrolysis process. Okay, electrolysis process. Okay, so you know it very well, through this H2O, it is a what one compound. Through this if you pass the what electricity, it will breaks into what H2 plus of O2, and this process is what electrolysis process, which is already you have studied in chemistry. Okay, so this is what the chemical effect. This is also what one effect of the what electricity we can say. Heating effect is also one effect of the what electricity. These are the what effects. Okay, now third one we have here magnetic effect. Okay, magnetic effect. So third one we have here magnetic effect. So see, we need to study the magnetic effects of electric current. So already we have studied heating effect. Okay, through the what electricity. Once you pass the what electricity through any conductor, so it will get what heated. You have seen the many examples heating effect. Okay, so water heating coil, iron box, or you can say oval. Okay, these are all what the examples for the what heating effect. Now for chemical effect, we have the what, if I given you any compound, so if I said the break this one, so will be pass the what, electricity through that compound, then it will be what, breaks. So that process is what, electrolysis process, which is already you have studied in the chemistry. Like this, we need to study magnetic effects of electric current. So what will be happens when the what current is passing through the what, this conductor, what will be happens through this conductor, we need to again study magnetic effects, okay, of the what, electric current. What are the effects of the what, magnetic effects of the what, this electric current, okay. Now we'll be study here. Before going to the what, this magnetic effect, let me tell one name, okay. So Hans Oersted. So Hans Oersted. So he is one scientist. Hans Oersted. He is one scientist. Okay. Hans Oersted. What he has done means, so here it was an interesting happen a long year ago. It was one interesting thing is happen while he was doing the what, some experiments in his lab, okay. So what he has done means, he has just taken one conductor, just you can see this is what, one conductor, okay, and he has connected one circuit. This is what, one circuit, we can take one circuit here, okay. So this is what we have here, positive, let me take here key, okay. Now I'll take here one meter, okay. So this is B. So this is one conductor here, and the electricity is passing through this one conductor. Once Hans Oersted doing some experiment in his lab, he got one amazing thing, okay, one interesting thing. So what is that one interesting thing he got means, while doing this one, he taken one compass, okay. Do you know what is meant by compass? So compass. So this is what, one instrument, you know it very well. It is a one instrument. It will show us what direction of the what, north and south. You have seen that what, compass. It will show us the what, direction of north and south. If you can take just a compass and it can be suspended freely, it will show us always north and south direction. This is what, one instrument. So what he has done means, he start to flow. He plug, as soon as he on the what, this plug, the current is flowing through this circuit, okay. And he kept one compass here, he kept one compass here, okay, and he got one amazing thing. What one, he got one interesting thing. What he got one interesting thing means, this compass is start to what, vibrating. This compass is start to vibrating. And because of this, he what, shocked, why it is a what, vibrating, why, what is the behind of this, there is a concept, okay. He got shocked and starting a study on it, okay. Starting the what, study on it, and he started, and he said that what, this okay, this compass, you know it very well. This when the current is passing through the any conductor, it is what, get magnetized. It is what, get magnetized. There is a effect here, there is one effect is generating, this is what, get magnetized. And you know it very well, this compass is also has a what, magnet, bar magnet, a small this needle, okay, has a what, small bar magnet. You know it very well. What is the concept behind of this? Why it is start to what, vibrating? Why it is to start to what, deflecting? Okay. What is the concept behind of this? Means here also what, there is a magnetic field is generated, and even though this compass is also has something magnetic field. You know it very well, when two magnets, okay, these are the what here, two magnets brought near to each other, what will be happens? So you know it very well, either these two bar magnets what, repel each other or attract each other. Because of that, okay, once he has passed through this conductor current, this is also got what here, magnetized, and already this compass has as well magnetism, okay. because of these two both, this compass got the what deflection and start to vibrate, and then he confirmed that what, then he confirmed and then he said that what, so this when the what current is passing through the any conductor, it will get what magnetized, and this is what magnetic effect. Okay, so this is what we can say the what here magnetic effect. So who introduced this magnetic effects of the electric current means we can say Hans Oersted. Hans Oersted. I hope you understood this concept. Okay, let me move for next concept. Okay, what we have, we need to study here. See, magnets. So what is a magnet? So we have here concept called magnet. So is it a magnet is any substance? Yes, it is a one any substance. We can say what is the definition means it is any substance, okay, which attracts, okay, which attracts iron, or you can say iron like substances, iron like substances, any substance which attracts iron or iron like substance. Okay, magnet is what we can say it is a any substance which attracts about iron or iron like substances. Iron like substances we have the what here we can say copper. Okay, we have copper, we have nickel, cobalt, Gr, germanium. Okay, some are the what iron like substances. It will be what attracts, you know it very well. Once you have the what bar magnet or any magnet, you can just take it and near to that magnet just bring the what one iron nail. Okay, once you brought means it will be attract very easily. You have seen that we have, and once you are the what small child, at that time you played also this one. Okay, so this is the one any substance which attracts what iron or iron like substances. Now we have here types of magnets, types of what magnets. So mainly we have many types, but we will be study here only 3 types. Okay, so first one we have bar magnet. First one we have bar magnet. So second one we have, we can say it is okay horseshoe magnet, horseshoe magnet. Now third one we have it is disc magnet. It is what we have disc magnet. So types of magnets we have bar magnet, we have horseshoe magnet, we have disc magnet. See, so bar magnet how it is look like means it is what, see, so you have seen this kind of magnet. Okay, north and south pole. Okay, so this is what a bar magnet here. Now horseshoe magnet, just you have seen if this kind of magnet is there means this is what we have here, one north and this is south. This is what horseshoe magnet. Now disc magnet, round. Okay, so this is what one side is what north, another side is south. Okay, this is what a disc magnet. This type of magnets north and south bar magnets. Okay, it is look like this. This is what look like this. This is a bar magnet and horseshoe magnet. And we have what round shaped, circular shaped. Okay, that is what disc magnet. Okay, one side is what north, another side is what south. This kind of magnets you have seen. Okay, if you have the what in your home, radio, TV, sound system, they will be used this type of magnets itself, disc magnets. Okay, now this is what here we have these types of the what here magnets. We have bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, disc magnet. Now next thing, what are the these properties of this magnet? Okay, what we have the what properties. So let me rub this one. What kind of properties we have the what properties of magnet. Okay, properties of magnet. So we know that very well. First one, okay, so if you have the what two magnets, just you can I'll take here, this is what one magnet and this is another magnet. If you have the what here two magnets, so this is also north pole, this is also what, okay. Otherwise, first property I'll tell you, if I have the what this magnet, it has a two poles, or you can say two ends. This is the first end, this is the second end, you know it very well. And the first end we can say that what north pole, and second we have the what south pole, okay. Otherwise, south and north poles, ends of this magnet, we can say that what every magnet has a what two ends, and first one is what north pole, or can two poles, okay. First one is north pole, second one is south pole. Every magnet we can have magnet, so every magnet has two poles, okay, such as north pole and one more is south pole, okay. Now second one, okay, if you have the what two magnets, okay, this is north, this is north, so like poles are what repel each other. We can say that what like poles are repel each other, like poles are what repel each other, okay. So next third one, okay, what I'll be doing is, this is also north, this is also north, I'll change now, this is the north, this is the south, okay. So this unlike poles are attract each other, unlike poles are what attract each other. We can say here unlike poles are attract each other, okay. Now fourth one, you can take any one bar magnet, this is just you can consider one bar magnet here, and thread you can take the one thread and tie to this one, okay, and freely suspended. Always this bar magnet will be stand in the form of what north and south, okay. So freely suspended bar magnet always shows north and south directions, okay. These are the what some properties of magnet. So properties of magnet, first one we have what every magnet has a what two poles, such as what here we can say north pole and south pole. Like poles are what repel each other, like poles are what always repel each other, these will not be attract, okay. Unlike poles are what attract each other, and freely suspended bar magnet always shows what north and south direction. These are some important properties of this magnet. Now next concept we have here magnetic field and field lines. So now we can just see here magnetic field and field lines. Magnetic field and field lines, magnetic field and field lines, okay. See what these magnetic field and magnetic field lines. So what I'll be doing is, I'll take one bar magnet here, so this is what one bar magnet, this is the north, this is the south, and if I have here one more bar magnet, I'll keep this bar magnet here, this is again a north and this is a we have south, okay. Now can you tell me, here one bar magnet is there, here one magnet is there, otherwise I'll take this is what, just to consider this is the magnet 1, magnet 2. If I have these bar magnets here far away, okay, these are not very close to each other, these are what, away from each other. So magnet 1, magnet 2 we have, these are away, can it these two magnets are attract each other now? No. Or repel each other? No. Okay, I'll bring here now, no. Okay, I'll bring here now. Okay, can you say, is it if the what like poles are there means obviously it will be what, repel, if the unlike poles are there means what, attract. Is it any of the two, one is happening here? Yes, obviously one will be happens here. Okay, either it may be attract, either it may be a repel. And see here, just you can see, okay, if I have the what, this much of far, is it will be attract or repel? No. Why? What is the concept behind of this means? There is a what, magnetic field. We can say there is a magnetic field. If you have the what, two bar magnets here far away from each other, this will not be attract. If I kept this here, one more bar magnet means obviously we can say that what, these two will be repel or attract to each other. Okay, because why it is happening? Why it is happening? Because this magnet has some boundary region, isn't it? In this region, if one more magnet came, means it will be start to attract or repel. If excluding this, okay, boundary region, if you kept here means this, there is nothing will be happens. And this whatever the region, okay, whatever the region around this magnet is present, we can say this is what, magnetic field. This is what, magnetic field. Okay, so what is the definition of magnetic field? Okay, see, we can say that what, the definition of magnetic field, what here, a region, okay, a region around a magnet, a region around a what, magnet, where magnetic force is experiencing, where magnetic force is experiencing. So region around a magnet where magnetic force is experiencing, okay, is called, we can say is called magnetic field. Okay, see, if you have the what, one magnet, okay, it experiencing something force around it, this much of region, okay, this much of region it is experiencing something force. If any you can take iron nail, this is iron nail, if you brought here means it will get attracted. Okay, if it is there here iron nail here and your bar magnet is here, it will be attract? No. Okay, there is a one region, or through that region, around that region only it will be attracts, it will be what, take towards it. Okay, and that region we can say that what, one field, okay, magnetic field. Okay, a region around a magnet where magnetic force is experiencing, okay, which type of force, magnetic force is experiencing, and that force, magnetic force is, we can say that what, magnetic field. Okay, so this is what, magnetic field. Next we have here, we can say, so how can you say that what, how much this area, or can how much region this is included? So how can we find the region of this magnet? Just we have here, see, I'll show you one, some, otherwise I'll tell you some experiments to confirm the how much region the any magnet has. Okay, what you need to do means, do one thing, take one white sheet. Okay, take one white sheet here. Okay, take the one white sheet. Once you have taken one white sheet, you can just keep here one magnet. Okay, just keep it one here, magnet. Now some, take the what, some iron fillings, sprinkle around it, spread through the what, this sheet. Okay, once you spread through the what sheet, after some times, Leave this one 5 or 10 minutes. After sometimes these iron fillings will get arranged themselves. Okay, you are freely suspended these iron fillings. After sometimes these are what gets arranged themselves like this. Okay. So we can say that what around this there is a what something, okay, something is there, and that something is what magnetic field lines in the form of what lines, it is what arranged. Now one more experiment we have here. What is that one more experiment means? You can, okay, I'll rub this one, I'll tell you one more how we can, how do you confirm that the region, okay, or how do you form the what magnetic field lines. So we can take one more bar magnet here. This is a bar magnet here, north and south. Now do one thing, take the compass. If you are taken compass, keep here. Once you kept here, it will be start to deflect. Again mark here one point. Again you can keep here compass. Again you can keep here compass. Again here, here. Okay. So all the time you can mark it. Okay, once you are taken mark like this, the field lines will be what here generated. Okay, so the field lines are what represented the magnetic field. Okay, so field lines, what are the field lines means? Field lines are what representing the magnetic field, how much it has a magnetic field. If the field lines are this much, then magnetic field is also what here, this much is there. The field lines, what are field lines means? Field lines are what representing the magnetic field. How much the magnetic field this bar magnet have, the field lines are what representing this only. Okay, so this is what two experiments. Now what are the properties or characteristics of these field line? Okay, so now just you are watching here, this is what of the field lines. Okay, now I'll write one by one. So what are the characteristics of the what field line? First one we have, just you can see, if you have the what here bar magnet. Okay, this is a north, this is a south. These will what field lines are what always emerging from the what north and merging at the what south end. Emerging from the north end and merging at the what south end, isn't it? So these lines will not be intersect to what each other. These lines will not be intersect to each other. Okay, first one is what? The field lines, the field lines emerging from north pole and merging at south pole, merging at what south pole. Second one we can say the field lines never intersect. The field lines never intersect. Okay, each other, never intersect each other. So one more third thing, just you can see here, these are outside the what, these field lines are what outside the magnet, emerging from the north to the south, and inside the magnet it is south to north. Inside the magnet emerging, and inside the magnet it is south to north, south to what north. Okay, now fourth one, so they are very closer at which, see, just you can see the field lines are very closer at the what north and south pole. So we can say that what the field lines are closer to ends of the what magnet. Field lines are closer to ends, or you can say poles of magnet, poles of magnet. Okay, so this is a 4. Now fifth one, I'll write here. These will forms closed loops. These will forms closed loops. Okay, so these are the what some important properties of field lines. The field lines emerging from north and merging at what south pole. Field lines never intersect each other. We can say that what the field lines are what never intersect each other. Inside the what magnet, these are what emerging from south and merging at what north, south to north. Field lines closer to ends of the what ends, or you can say poles of magnet, and these are denser at the what middle or center of the what magnet. Now these will forms closed loops. These field lines will forms a what closed loops. These are the what some properties or characteristics of the what field lines. This is the magnetic field and field lines. So I hope you understood this concept very well. Okay.